All right, we're gonna play Life is Strange True Colors, the DLC. First time playing it. We're gonna start it. I hear it's really, really good. The rest of the game was really, really good. Definitely among my favorite of the Life is Strange games. So this DLC, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, it's called Wavelengths. Oops, what is going on here? Play Steph's story. Have you played? Oh, have you played Life is Strange Season 1? Yes. Wait, Life is Strange Season 1. That's the original Life is Strange? Yes. I don't remember too much about Steph. Steph was the nerdy girl playing D&D. So that's Life is Strange. Why are they calling it Season 1? Okay. Yes, I have played Life is Strange 1. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Spoiler for Life is Strange 1 right in the menu here. Did I choose to save Arcadia Bay? I believe I did, right? Yeah. I did. I think. It's been a long time. Interesting. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to remember. Wow, interesting. Save Bay or save at your Bay? God, that was a hard decision. I remember sitting on that decision for a long time. Oh, hi, Red! Thank you! It's so cool, right? It's so cool. Alcarcalivo, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the prime. Good to see you. You chose to save your Bay? It was a very, very tough decision.
Steph, Gingrich? Is that how you say it? Yeah, that's right. What kinds of radio have you done before? God, let's see. What haven't I done? College radio, small town station, did a couple podcasts. Lots of live mixing for my band. Oh, okay. So you know your way around an audio booth.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. Your friend did tell me you were overqualified for this job. I just assumed he was, you know. Being Gabe? Right. Well, look, if you can handle it without much supervision, the job's yours. Awesome.
Called
Now,
it.
part of your responsibilities would be managing the record
Hey, Red
store.
Toppy! What's up, guys?
Given all your retail
give my love to
experience
Little
on your
River.
resume, I'm sure that won't be a problem.
You can crash my stream
right.
anytime.
Yeah, no problem at all. Great. So your friend said you quit your band to be here. Can I ask why? Sorry. Maybe that's too personal.
No, it's fine.
Did
no
she have
big
the band in
reason.
Life is Strange 1?
I'm just trying to...
Oh. See, it's been a long time since I played Life is Strange 1, so I don't remember, like, the details. Like I said, I literally only remember that Steph was the girl at a picnic table outside playing D&D with some nerds. That's all I remember about her, really. I left the band to step back a little, get over a breakup, or do something cool. Let's choose the... I don't remember if there's like a right answer. I'm gonna choose the spicy one.
Okay, there was a breakup involved. So I wanted a change of scenery, a new job in a gorgeous place.
Oh, was it from before the storm? See, I don't remember that either. Oh, she was into Rachel. Was she dating Rachel? Was that what it was? She dating Rachel? So is that real? That she was getting over a breakup? Shoot. I wish I remembered more. See, they didn't ask you if you played Before the Storm. Unless that's Life is Strange season 1, but it's not. That's the prequel. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm trying to establish the info. She was just into Rachel. Okay. Hey, Lonerisms.
Well,
Katie must have
I
been
hope
so
we live
excited
up
for
to
this DLC.
expectations. Haven Springs is no Seattle.
She got her own DLC.
I think I'll love it.
I'll love it.
Okay. The manager left me a task list for my first day. So that's probably around here somewhere. What are you supposed to be? Are you the Haven High mascot? Pretty sure the only other time I've used a landline was to call my cell phone. Bet I could get these to stick to the bulletin board from here.
Sticky dinos? Yes.
Great. Here's the list.
Steph, welcome to your first shift. Sorry I can't be there. Here are the basics. Introduce yourself. Use the computer to play the auto DJ. Read all ads on air. Ad copy is on the desk. Red's Hobby, thank you for the resub. You guys are so kind. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. Yeah, right. Talus has like an uncanny memory for this stuff. Where's his? We need to borrow his memories. It's very unlikely, but some folks might call in. This probably goes without saying, but if someone calls, answer. Good luck, Beatrice.
Introduce myself on air? Huh. Let's give this a shot.
Oh, God.
One of these buttons is the mic switch. Need to turn this on first. One of these buttons is the mic.
Found it. Introduce yourself.
What's up, kind Haven listeners? Steph here. KRCT's new maestro of music, sultan of songs, tyrant of tunes. You get the picture. We've got some great music coming up for you, so keep it here. You're listening to KRCT. Well, I promised great music, so next up, check out the playlist.
Man, she did a really good job of like making it sound like she was experienced yet a little nervous or out of practice. That was really good. How do I turn on? Wait, I was able to select this lamp. How do I turn it on? No, I saw it. I saw it. I was able to turn on lamp. Rude. Cannot.
Something tells me you and I are going to be seeing a lot of each other.
Sweet screensaver, man.
Something tells me you and I... This is Haven's #1 indie rock playlist. Pretty sparse.
Upgrade to... Wait, upgrade to pro. Let's upgrade to pro.
It'll do, I guess.
It's like 3 songs.
Hello. Sorry, computer DJ. It's my turn now.
But that wasn't on the list. Paint me silver. Oh, I get to choose. Paint me silver. Pond by... Is that by Pond the Weather? Fall Asleep by Big Joni Sisters. Home for Oaks by Marabou State. Okay, let's play Fall Asleep by the Big Joni Sisters. We might not be able to hear it because we have streamer mode on, which avoids DMCA.
Shaking things up already, Gingrich. Maybe I can play a few more songs today. Now I'm supposed to read some ad copy. That must be around here too?
Copy. Oop, I can't move.
Something tells me you and I are going to be seeing a lot of each other. Great song. That new DJ really has the stuff.
This song rocks, man. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. This is my new favorite song. When you walk away, you don't hear me sing. This is the best. Yeah. This is the radio station that only plays silent music. Yes. Yes. Boy, these sisters really have, like, the big Joni sisters. This is the best album. Oh, there was no internal monologue there. Dance party. Do-do-do-do. 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 Look. Ads, read ads. Yes. Avalanche ice cream. Talk up the BL, include the following: authentic atmosphere, good food, and thanks, Jed. Put to work Colorado.com. Putting Coloradans to work since 2002. Key points: smooth, intuitive job portal. Licensed career experts match candidates with positions. Used by leading companies in technology and entertainment. Free trial with promo code KRCT. Please, wait. Oh, that's for the end. Okay. Avalanche Ice Cream. New to downtown Haven Springs, Avalanche Ice Cream was founded by husband and wife team Sony and Angela Avalanche. Over 50 flavors, including classics like chocolate, vanilla, etc., and new flavor experiments like candy corn, sweet molasses, and crab ragoon. No, please don't call us that. Our last name is Anderson. Please don't call them Sony and Angela?
Here's a new local business to get excited about. Avalanche Ice Cream in downtown Haven Springs. The variety of flavors they've got is gonna blow your freaking mind.
Huh? No, I can't hear it, Ixer, either. It's just silent.
Even their classics are a step above the rest. Prepare to change the way you think about vanilla. So come on down to Avalanche Ice Cream and get yourself a scoop from our good pals. Sunny and Angela Avalanche, explorers of the uncharted reaches of ice cream experience.
Right.
I need a break. I'll just step away from the desk for a sec.
Whew, yeah, that was a lot of work, Steph. Man, she takes a lot more breaks than I do.
I now officially
now we can hear the music.
Sweet tunes for a living.
Girl, you look so fine. Oh, we can turn on the glitter lamp?
I'm gonna be shaking up the playlist a bit here at KRCT.
Yeah!
So get your ears ready for some fresh tunes. And keep it here.
Oh, I'm throwing the dinos. So you can only do that while you're talking?
This year's Spring Festival is right around the corner. So, see Eleanor at the flower shop for volunteer opportunities.
Oh no, don't turn it off.
You're listening to KRCT, Haven's best and only choice for modern rock.
I'm out of sticky dinos. I covered it with sticky dinos. I want sticky dinos now.
Take that, Auto DJ.
I like the song.
Hard to hold a pickaxe without thumbs?
Go back. There you go.
I've been meaning to fill out my dating app profile.
You've just been meaning to fill out your dating app profile, but you just can't get around to it.
Steph Gingrich, this is your life.
Steph, she, her, 24, Haven Springs, Colorado. Tagline. What would you like to add as your tagline? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. And then about me. What do your potential matches need to know about you? I wonder if I'm gonna do that next. Okay, let's see. What's our tagline? Something informative, a lyric, or something jokey? I think a lyric. Baby, I'm a bad luck charm. That's not what you want to put on your dating profile. But then only people who get it will be interested. Okay, about me. What do your potential matches need to know about you? Musician, gamer, and cat lover, or impulsive traveler, gay disaster, and aspiring DJ. All of the above. All of the above. Wait, who let's see. This one's more interesting.
Next, gotta out myself as a media snob. It's only fair. What kind of stuff do I want to name drop?
Name drop it. Games.
And top it off with a dash of what I'm looking for.
Fun. Disaster queer. Moved here on a whim to DJ at a radio station. I'll beat you at Dino Kart Racing. Just want to find a girl I can goof off with. Oh, it's perfect. That's perfect. Wait, are we... Oh, wait. Oh, we're wait, I'm sorry. I've never done a dating app, so this is swiping right or left, right? I'm glad they told us which is which because I wouldn't have known. Hold up, wait. Okay, so there's hello. Oh, we got texts. Hold on, go back here. Okay. She looks like a very serious businesswoman. This user hasn't yet entered a tagline yet. How mysterious. No. Okay, Caitlin, 22, Haven Springs, Colorado. You miss every shot you don't take. She's cute. She looks like she went to college. Oh, she's in college. I don't like her name, though, for reasons. Oh, ooh, she's cute. Greta. I like her name, too. Her name is, like, the best with her look. 27, Parlin, Colorado. Keep Colorado goth. I like the goth girl. Let's swipe right. I like her. Mary Greta. Oh, she looks cool. She looks interesting. Kylie, 25, Haven Springs. Oh, she's right here in Haven Springs. Are you the one we're looking for? Wait, she's got a kiss. Does that mean she swiped right on me too? Let's go. Let's go, Kylie. Winnie, 28. Want to get high and watch anime? Yeah, Winnie.
You're kidding.
No one else. You're in a tiny, small mountain town. You're lucky there was like 5 gay girls. That's actually like that were on that dating app. That was a lot. All right, let's see. Let's go back up. Why don't they start at the top? Who's Mikey? I really hope this is the right number. If the person reading this is Steph. Hey, it's Mikey. Been a minute. Holy shit. Hey, damn, dude. It's been ages. How'd you find me? I had a different number last time we talked. You're in the alumni directory. Seriously? I know. I thought it was weird, too. Man, you donate $5 one time. Anyway, damn, dude. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. You know how it is. Yeah. Actually, no, I have no idea how it is. No, I guess you don't. I'm still kicking around. Got into grad school, so that's dope. How about you? That is dope. I have never in my life used HBU. I'm surprised I know what that means. That is dope. Congrats on grad school. And no idea I split. Oh, for real? Where are you now? Haven Springs, Colorado. What is that, like a suburb of Denver? Haha, see, that would have been a smart place to move to. No, it's way out in BFE. Long story. Well, if you ever want to tell it, I'm all ears. She never wanted to tell it. Sorry I let you sit on red for like 6 months. Hey, we're doing a show at Snot House on the 25th. I don't want to do a show at Snot House. Hey, we're doing Tigans, Riz, Attack-O-Lanterns, and y'all if you want in. Bring your own beer, obviously. Shit you haven't heard. I kind of moved out of Seattle. Oh shit, when? Like a week ago? Damn, is Izzy with you? Nope, sorry dude, I don't think DSM is a thing anymore. Damn, F's in chat. Aw, F's in chat for her band. Has anybody texted? Do you text F's in chat? I mean, I've said F's in chat on stream. Do you say that in a text? F's in the chat? Is that actually an expression that people text with? I didn't know. BFE, boyfriend experience, yes. Steph does not have the boyfriend experiences. Izzy, hey, home safe. I think it would be best if I blocked your number. It's not personal. I just feel like the temptation to text you would be too much. And I want to let you get on with whatever it is you're doing out there. So, bye. Wow. Okay, Izzy. Aw, look, it's our new friends. Was this before the message board? Gabe, Ryan, and Charlotte. Okay. You've been added to this group SMS conversation by Gabe Chen. If you believe this was a mistake, please block this number and contact your service provider. Submitted for the approval of the Haven Springs Cool Kids Club, our newest member, Steph Gingrich. Welcome aboard. It's about time this group chat became less of a boys' club. Yo, thanks for having me. She's like, yes, single, Charlotte? So, movie night? I'm always down for movie night. Dude, you're always down for nature documentary night. Soon as I want to put on Jurassic Park, you dip. They don't have feathers. Where are their feathers, Gabe? Oh God, not this again. I'm down for movie night. When are we doing this? My place Friday, and I believe it's only fair that we let our newest member pick the movie. What? I didn't agree to that. Too bad, my dude. The deed is done. I'm gonna get real weird with it. Okay, but like, how weird? Real weird. So they watched Salome's Last Dance. Okay, cool. Na 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 na. Why does this not start at the top? You want to get Chinese and watch anime? Yes. Yo, hey, it's Steph from Drugstore Makeup. Drugstore Makeup? Is that where they met? Is that a magical girl phrase? Drugstore makeup. Is that when Sailor Moon transforms into a drugstore? Oh, that's her band? Oh, I didn't know that was their band's name. Oh, DSM, Drugstore Makeup. Oh, thank you. What up, bud? So, okay, talk to Izzy and we're in for the gig. It'll be good to have a stop between SLC and Denver. Sick. Can't wait for you guys to play up here. You're going to love it. Oh, wait. So is that how she met Gabe? She contacted them or he contacted them for a gig? Hell yeah. You think you could put me up for a few days? Don't you have more tour dates? Shit, did something happen? No, not really. I was just thinking maybe I'd stick around Haven for a little longer than we originally planned. But not both of you? Look, man, can I crash with you or not? Yeah, of course. If you need to talk, hit me up. So I think I can get you a job in town if you're interested. So you can stop couch surfing and get your own place. Dude, maybe we ought to talk about that. Crack open some beers. I'll be there in 10. You know, if it were me, I don't think I'd bet my future on the outcome of a game I sucked that much at. Bro, I'm trying to sleep. Whatever, you'll sleep when you're dead. About that record store job, though. Fine, I'll go in for the interview. Thanks, Gabe. You're the coolest friend a girl could have. Thanks, Gabe. Now let me sleep for fuck's sake. Break a leg, kid. Thanks, man. Seriously, don't even mention it. Gabe. Good guy, Gabe.
There's probably work for me to do in the store as well.
I like that we can hear this country song. Gabe was such a good guy.
I think there was
Man,
a note
Gabe is
for me
such a
on the
good
front
guy.
cover.
I hope nothing bad happens to him.
scariest thing about this book is the menacing overdue notice I get once a year.
Ah.
Eleanor knows I kill plants. She willingly sent these to their death.
Ha!
I've had
I'm
maybe
the same.
3 conversations with Eleanor, and she's already giving me flowers. I can see why Gabe loves her.
Eleanor's so sweet. Best of luck in this new adventure. We're all so glad you decided to stick around. Wait, this is their like auto rock selection?
That's probably gonna be my dinner. Gabe, your girlfriend is too good for you, man.
Steph, have fun at the new gig. Don't worry, these chocolates are safe for work. Best, Char. Aw.
Analysis of the sonata form and its relation to musical structure and choice? Whoa, who's the heavyweight thumbing through these bad boys?
A nerd. A music nerd.
Oh man, I'm gonna puke. The hell peed on our rug?
The cat. Where's the cat? Do we have the cat yet? Are we gonna meet the cat?
One day, if you're brave, unselfish, and true, you can be a real guitar.
I want this album.
Yeah, this place definitely needs an update.
You got this, Steph. You are the woman for the job.
Treat yourself this Valentine's Day. Call Fred's snow removal. What the hell? When's the last time someone even used this? I mean, who am I kidding? I totally would have gone to this tour. No contact for 2 years. Then this mysterious package? Well played, Mikey.
Mikey. Then the moonshine will. Yes. Yes!
All my old GM stuff. Holy shit.
Yes!
You need me, honey, I'll be here for you. Even though right now you think
Mikey really went for the nostalgia. Guess I should look through everything.
Oh man, yes, wait, but we gotta explore the store some more.
in that high society,
He sent her all her D&D stuff.
Mountain paintings for every store in Haven.
wears off of those satin sheets, I'll be here if you need me. If you need me, honey,
French cuisine and you? Learn to shred on the guitar in 60 days.
sitting right here.
Mastering your email?
Mastering
Chapter
your
1.
email.
Turning your computer on.
Where life is hard,
Yes.
but our love came easily.
Feel like I'd get along with this woman.
Wears off of those satin sheets, I'll be here if you need.
Dear Ms. Gingrich, welcome to my store. Lord knows we need a fresh face. My name is Kasia Sobeski, and I'm an old bat in a nursing home in Colorado Springs. The Record Traders is very near to my heart, so anything you can do to improve the place, and I do mean anything, is greatly appreciated. Kind regards, Kasia. Some ideas: better decor, better music, fixed vent cover in the back, been falling off for years.
So, if I read that right, Kasha's basically giving me carte blanche. I can work with that. I'll check out those posters. Maybe there's something to spruce up the walls. As for music, I can at least start it by updating the new releases.
The new releases section has stuff from a year ago.
Yep, there's the vent. Might as well take a look.
Check out the D&D stuff first. No, go back. Go back.
My old notebook. Dad must have dug it up in my room and given it to Mikey.
Choose a campaign. Rubies and fire. Beneath the froth and foam. The perfect city. I want rubies and fire. Dice? Dice? Yes! You ready?
It would be really fun to reconnect with Mikey. It's been
Kingdoms and
ages.
caverns.
But am I ready to GM a whole campaign again?
It's a lot of work.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah! I'm digging this country music, man.
Mikey still got it. Elamon, though, has seen better days.
Nope. Hey, nope.
I gifted this to Mikey before I left for Seattle. Wonder if I'd even understand half of it now.
Second edition. RJ! I don't, like, listen to country music, like, but if it's on, like, I rock to it.
Oh my god. This takes me back.
Do not read. Warning. Proceeding further will result in character death by sudden and unexplained organ failure. We had a house rule where if anybody got mad and if your character sheet got destroyed, then your character died. So, like, if someone got mad and, like, ripped their character sheet in half, which usually only happened when, like, their character died in the game, but there were occasions where people would get upset, and so if anybody destroyed their character sheet, then their character died. Elamon Cloudbreaker, male, wizard, level 14. Elamon, wizard of the Third Circle and honorable advisor to King Tiberius, has felt the call of magic since childhood. Born to peasant folk in the village of Autumn Graves, Elamon hid his abilities for many years in fear of being outcast by the village eldership. As a young man, Elamon grew in boldness, finally leaving Autumn Graves to seek instruction at the legendary Hall of Circles. Now he travels the world in search of knowledge, good company, and a smattering of gold. Abilities: communication. It's good to have. Move object, astral projection, ghostly push, Ergil's acid blast, Zael's cataclysmic cone of fire, Genomi's fire strike of flame. Oh my gosh. Campaign ideas. Beneath the froth and foam. The villagers of Krendl's Keep know two things better than anyone else on the Willowed Sea: how to catch a stubborn herring with the hook and line, and the taste of a stubborn herring over fire. Life was simple there and a little slow and hardly dangerous. Until the children started to disappear. Ooh, that's such a good hook. And I love reading this over the country music. Exactly, Emerald Knight. Your friend did that once and still get teased for it, for ripping their character sheet in half? Oh no. It happens. It happens. It started with the brewmaster's son, then the smith's daughter, then the hunter's nephew, then more after. Calls went out to the monster hunter guilds, but not too many folk make it all the way down to Krendl's Keep. A good-hearted Krendl man, one Captain Dennis Salt, sailed to the port of Rye himself and put forth a plea to the guildmaster. It was then, at last, the call was heard. But would it be enough? Would it be enough? We're crossed out. The eternal prisoner. No one can say who built the cell in Ashtooth Forest or how long it stood. Or what manner of spell magic the stones only a man can live in the cell alone. Oh my gosh, that apparently was, Oh! We can scroll down way too slowly. Oh, there we go. Only that a man lives in the cell, alone and imprisoned for well over 600 years. He does not remember his name. Too similar to the campaign in Black Hollow. Ah, no, it sounds good. The perfect city. No city in Kirai compared to the bustling streets and dazzling spires of New Eden. It was not just the wealth, the artistry, or the safety found in the New Eden walls. No, it was the total absence of everyday evil. Disease, hunger, theft. The citizens of New Eden raised perfect families and lived perfect lives. Neighboring kingdoms were desperate to forge alliances, but New Eden stood alone in all its great perfection. But perfection comes at a cost. Oh! Rubies and fire. The locals call it Daughter Flame. But the mountain has older names. Furnace Peak, Crimson Rock, and if you ask the right wrinkled bookkeeper, Karstus, the Elder Throne. It stretched past the clouds and filled the sky with an endless veil of soot. It also brought many travelers to its base, seeking the legendary treasure within. The Goat King Osis built the vault in 4 days and left his 2 undying sons to guard it. No one could remove a single coin, jewel, or crown from the hoard. No one that lived, at least. To die laughing, the royal jester Thomas Potsby was not a funny man in life, but in death. Nah, this is dumb. So he's Mad King Thorn. No, that was not dumb. I think actually the froth and foam one, where the children are disappearing, that one sounds most
Sticking
interesting.
with the classics. Treasure Volcano it is.
What? I didn't choose Treasure Volcano. Oh, I did. Shoot. Wait. I would have chose Froth and Foam.
Jesse James was a lad who killed many a man. He robbed the Glendale train. He stole from the rich and he gave to the poor. He'd had a hand, a heart, and a brain. Jesse had a wife to mourn for his life. 3 children, they were brave. But that dirty little coward who shot Mr. Howard and laid poor Jesse in his grave. It was Robert Ford, that dirty little coward. I wonder how
Song.
he feels.
Oof. We need to get this sucker filled up.
And slept in Jesse's
Yeah.
bed, and he laid poor
I had this
Jesse
melody in my head all night. Finally got out of bed and recorded it. I wonder how it sounds now. I could give it a listen, see if I still like it.
Can we give it a listen? We can try.
dirty little coward who shot Mr. Howard has laid
This is actually pretty sick.
Is it sick? It sounds kind of like a
Because
lullaby.
upgrading from humming to actual music is a good next step.
Sounds like a country song.
Okay, so what instrument should I play this thing on?
Oh my god, are we gonna like make a song?
Yeah, I bet it'll sound cool as a guitar riff.
Whoa.
Mostly, I'm totally at peace with my decision to quit the band and stay here. Mostly.
Mostly. Local punk favorite drugstore makeup returns. That's the hard thing about being a two-piece, explained frontwoman Izzy Insurrection. If you lose one person, that's half the band. Denizens of Seattle's punk... This is really hard to read over the country music. Denizens of Seattle's punk venues may wonder what happened to the aggressive sets and black lipstick of drugstore makeup after months of silence. Following an unexpected lineup change, Izzy needed to pull together some fresh talent. Our new drummer is a punk rock grenade. It's the kick-ass energy we need right now. Oh god, I can't read that. From Steph to George Gingrich. Hello there, yonder. Dad, I don't know what could be more grounded than undead nuns They are literally buried underground. Did you try Shadows and Whiskey yet? It's got all that crime noir you love without the misogyny. Love me. P.S. Did you try making the trailer more like a trailer? No dead elk yet, but there's always tomorrow. From George to Steph. Hello there yonder. Stephanie, hey there sweets. So how is it out there in Big Colorado? Hunted any wild elk yet? I've been buried by deadlines lately. Client submitted feedback at the last minute asking for their trailer to feel, and I quote, more like a trailer. You got it, boss. Tried watching that show you recommended but couldn't get past the undead nuns. Do you have anything a little more grounded for me? Oh, Dad. Dad.
One day, bad clip art is gonna make a comeback. And when that day comes, I'll be ready.
Yes, bad clip art.
If any of these ask me to dance like no one's watching, I'm buying myself a drink.
Well, the call came in.
One of these might work.
Past 9.
Women of Power
Down in my
or
truck,
Oops. Wait, what?
vital signs. The radio was on. A slow country
Oh, you
sound.
can see them down below. The Women in Power or Oops.
And a
Oops, we
lonesome
destroyed the world?
crowd. When they brought me in
I want Oops.
This better live up to the mystery.
fast. They put me up on a stool.
Yes. Oh, it's got planets on it.
Cool.
Perfect.
Hey, Dr. Bartender.
Shit, that's coming from as a former member of drugstore makeup. I'm not in a position to knock anyone's band name.
That's a good one. Oops, we destroyed the world. Oh man, I missed the call. Oh no. I missed the phone ringing.
Set the cue ball up, fill up your cup and play something that'll do
Ah.
me wrong. When it's getting late, I might resuscitate an old flame and a memory.
Hello?
When the sailor
You're on KRCT radio.
Oh, you gotta
and
screen
you're
this stuff.
talking to Steph.
Yo, this the record store?
Depends what you mean by this.
you know we've all
What?
been down
See, this is a radio booth within a record store. And this voice you're speaking to, me, is a DJ who also works at the record store. But this phone call, as I mentioned, is decidedly for the radio. Follow?
No. Could I just give you my order and you can just, like, give it to whoever?
Yeah, why not?
Sweet. Alright, I got Goodbye Means Forever by Kim Snyder, Going Our Separate Ways by The Seagulls, Don't Let the Door Hit You by Robbie Rooster.
Oh boy.
What?
No, nothing. Just, who are these for?
My girlfriend. I saw them in her wish list online and decided to surprise her. Buy local, you know?
Aww.
Yeah, cool.
Good guy.
Yeesh. I don't think this kid realizes that his girlfriend is loading up on breakup music. Okay.
Oh.
I wonder if your girlfriend might be sending out some signals you're not picking up on.
Yeah, you lost me there.
Alright, dude, listen. I'm pretty sure your girlfriend's breaking up with you.
How the hell would you know that?
Gee, I don't know. Guess I'm psychic.
Whatever, lady. Screw this.
Thanks for calling KRCT.
I hope she put that on the air. Oh no. Hey, did you get that package I sent you? Wait, can we reply? Oh, we can reply! Oh, nice. Hell yeah, let's play. Dude, it's been way too long. I'm straight up hype about murdering Elamon again. Classic Steph Gingrich. Yes. Did I get a message on the dating app? Kylie answered me. I think that's the one right here in Haven Springs.
Unicorn hunters. Barking up the wrong tree, I'm afraid.
Aw, we should have just swiped right on every single one. Hey, cutie, we're excited to get to know you. Sorry, who's we? Me and Brayden. One assumes Brayden is like your pet iguana? No, Brayden is my boyfriend. We're looking for a third. Did you read our profile? You don't read who reads the profile? Message. I did not. Yeah, I guess I swiped without doing due diligence. Sorry about that. Again? What do you mean again? What does that mean?
Well, that could have gone worse.
Okay, but it's not like you read mine either. Yes, we did. Disaster queer. Oh. Sorry. Looks like you've been ghosted. You can no longer send messages to this user. What? Alright, Kylie. Could I have read the profiles? Well, we read some of the profiles. Could I have, like, scrolled down? Now I need to know if I could have read more.
Any worse of a wingman than Gabe.
Oh, look, I got the kiss, the gaming, and the I don't know what the target is. Oh, there was a Wii? Ah.
This is Haven's #1 indie rock playlist. Pretty sparse. Yeesh. Looks like I got here.
Oh, I didn't even look at this stuff. 2KRCT from Leslie Cole regarding programming. To whom it may concern, I appreciate that Haven Springs has at its disposal a resource as specialist KRCT. Not every town can boast its own independent radio station. However, your programming leaves a lot to be desired. On Saturday, during what was supposed to be your classic rock block, you played Lonesome Ranch 3 times in a row. Lonesome Ranch is not a classic rock song. It's a 60-year-old country western single. And 3 times in a row? Did the DJ fall asleep? Please consider bringing in some new blood. Anyone who can name a release from the last 30 years or so will do. From Leslie Cole. Leslie giving the real feedback.
I may have no clue what I'm doing, but the good news is maybe no one is listening anyway.
Aw, I mean, it's a small town. There's like 10 people listening. Hey, that's respectable. Some mine, you know, we should get in this town some miners. Do they get the radio station down in the mines? New streamer mentality. That's fine. There's nothing wrong. You have 10 good friends? That's a lot.
If we don't have new releases, what do we have?
Old releases. Oh my gosh. Sunny, good to see you, Sunny. I missed you guys too. I'm so sorry that I didn't stream this week. It was super, super busy for us before Thanksgiving. Oh my god.
It's throwback time.
That was the 90s, boy bands and not necessarily, well, I guess it was girl groups with like the Spice Girls and stuff.
There's gotta be some 90s child out there looking for a nostalgia fix.
Yes. Yes. That was me. I mean, I was born in the 80s, but like, you know, I was, 5. So, I'm a 90s kid. All right, let's see. We put up the poster. Oh, we gotta fix the vent. Is that like signing the petition? Is that like watering the plant? We fixed the vent.
All those years of high school set design were preparing me for this moment.
Wait, is that what we got to plant? Are we gonna have to water the plant?
Oh, it just needs some screws.
What are screws?
Oh my god, that animal's living in the walls. Hey, you in there. I'm coming back tomorrow with Febreze and a broom, so consider yourself warned.
Oh, oh, is that? Oh. Is he calling back? My girlfriend broke up with me. You were right. Want to go out?
KRCT, Steph here.
Hey, are you the psychic?
Really?
Yeah, that's her.
You predicted I was going to dump Danny before I did it, right? So you're psychic.
If you need me,
You know what? For the sake of filling some airtime, sure. I'm a psychic. I foretell shit.
That's so cool. Okay, so my best friend for basically my whole life, Tara, and I both got into CU, but then I got into UC, which is my dream school. I know I'm always supposed to follow my dreams, but I'm so scared of what will happen if I go to school without Tara. She's my rock.
That's... Are you sure you want to talk about this with me?
Oh my
Didn't
god.
we just go over this? Are you going to help me or not?
Okay. Just give me a second. Damn. How do I tell this girl's future?
Yes, of course you roll the dice.
All right. What am I going to tell this girl?
Yes.
Oof. A 6 is not great news. So, what's
Oh my
my
gosh.
prediction?
Yeah, that's normal, Sonny.
just remember everything that shines can fade away. Dark clouds can hide the
Okay. I think I've got something for you. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. The good news is that you and Tara will definitely keep up your relationship.
Yes,
It's just that
77. What the
instead of
heck?
best
Thank
friends,
you.
You become mortal enemies.
What? Why?
Oh my god.
A year into college, you both discover a gift for the art of lyrical expression known as poetry.
I love poetry.
But it's not all roses and violets. The world of poetry journals is small and brutally competitive. Soon, the two of you are passively aggressively sniping at one another, then aggressively. Instead of becoming the next Emily Dickinson, you end up just being a dick.
Hate is a feathered thing.
All right, that's all I got. Hope it wasn't too brutal.
It was rough, but I think it'll help prepare me for the bumpy roads ahead. Thanks, Steph.
This is my thing now. Friends to enemies, back to friends, and then lovers. she
you
was
look
gonna
at
dump her
that,
boyfriend.
It's reading at o'clock.
Read Ed. Black Lantern.
And now, a message from one of KRCT's sponsors, the Black Lantern. Here in Haven, the Black Lantern is known for its bearded proprietor. Prefer your dinner served by a man from the 1800s? Then look no further. And then there's the food. Try the Lantern's top-notch burger game. Best burgers for 20 miles in any direction. Bar none.
Because it's the
Stop by
only
the Black
burgers in
Lantern
any
today.
direction for 20 miles.
And tell them Steph sent you.
Yes.
I used to feel like something was missing if I wasn't rolling this around in my hand.
Ba-do-do-do-do. Kylie. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't look at her profile. Oh, are you the one we're looking for? We're a chill couple looking for a third. 420 friendly and willing to host. Come have fun with us. I did not read the profile. You should have a picture of both of you. Do you want to ghost this user? No. She ghosted me anyway. Shoot. I want to read all the profiles now. Go back. I'm a great editor. Hey.
Eventually, I'll need to get back in the booth.
Eat at Jed's Black Lantern. He's only killed 5 people so far. Oh, did I fix the vent yet? I don't think so. I need some screws, but there's an animal in there. Let's see. What's my complete radio show tasks? Oh. Okay.
Never thought I'd be so excited. This is Haven's #1 indie rock playlist. Pretty sparse. Let's hear from one of our sponsors. PutToWorkColorado.com has been putting Coloradans to work since 2002 using their super slick job portal. Seriously, I'm not even gonna tell you how it works. It's that easy to use. But Steph, you say?
I think I'm
a
messing up
unique
all these
artisan
ads.
with a highly specialized skill set. No way they'll have a job for me. To which I say, not with that attitude. And just for my listeners, get a free trial membership with promo code KRCT.
Yeah. Gabe. Yo, you're doing great. Give me a call towards the end of your shift for the debrief.
I'll just finish up
Oh.
whatever I want to do and then call Gabe.
I clicked too fast. One of these days, you're going to have to let me in on your private definition of doing great. Whatever. Just call me when you're done. Award-winning MMO, Final Fantasy 14.
Eventually, I'll need to get back in the booth.
Can I water the plant? Can I water it now? I bet you at some point.
Feel like I'd get along with this woman.
Things to do. Call Gabe. Okay, when I'm done in the well, she said she was gonna come back tomorrow with Febreze and a broom. Cause she's not gonna fix it now and lock the animal in there. So she's like, you better get out.
If I emptied all these out, I could make a wicked fucking fort. But I'm not doing that right now.
Or a kitty palace.
I don't even want to think about what that animal's done in there.
Ugh. Okay, that was all the ads. Someone just had fun making a bunch of country songs. Seriously. Yeah.
We're coming into allergy season, Kind Haven listeners. Don't really have anything else to say about that. If you can hear my voice right now, you are listening to KRCT. Lucky you. Time for a weather update, Haven. Well, it was pretty nice when I
She's
came into
talking
work
over
today.
the same song.
This has been a weather update.
It was pretty nice when I came in.
Do you, Kind Haven listener, ever feel crushed by the weight of the world? Look on the bright side. Here's some more music on KRCT. Is there a song you want to hear on the air? Maybe a song you never want to hear again? Drop me an email. I'll probably even read it.
Yay. I want to listen to her actual radio station.
Hey, it's Steph, your new KRCT DJ. And that feels really cool to say. I think that's enough for my first day. Don't want to set the bar too high.
You talked over my favorite song for 3 minutes.
Eventually, I'll need to get back in the booth.
No, you're done. What else do you gotta do? Leave. What's on my to-do list? Call Gabe. Okay. Call Gabe. But that was when I was like done. Oh. Wait. Gabe.
I'll just finish up whatever I want to do and then call Gabe.
How do I call Gabe? Call Gabe. Gabe, select.
I'll just finish up whatever I want to do.
I'm done.
And then call Gabe.
How do I call Gabe? Do I call him from the booth? Why would I do that? Oh, call him in the booth, maybe? That's weird. Oh, weird. Okay.
Oh my god, oh my god. Am I caller number 12?
Dude, this job you got me,
It's great.
turns out it's like 4 jobs simultaneously, and I'm qualified for maybe 3/4 of one? Why did I let you convince me to bullshit my way through that interview?
Hydrate. Thank
you know
you.
you're on the
I gotta go
air,
get my
right?
water. Mm. Oh no. Now she's fired.
Avoid situations like these with puttoworkcolorado.com. Elevate your job prospects today.
Nice save.
Rough first day, huh?
Go sit on the couch. Step away from the buttons. Oh my god. Amazing. But I have to go refill my water and use the restroom. Oh my god, we can actually hear some of the music. Nice. Nice. Alright, give me a second. I will be back. Welcome back, glorious peaches. Alright. Let's continue. My controller's all, my cord's all bent. There we go. Welcome back, Zill. Oh, is this her new?
Kind Haven listeners, today is the last day of June.
Aw.
And that means we've got one more day to celebrate Pride. One of my favorite promotions this month. Contribute to our Haven Pride mural and get 20% off the Silver Dragon dispensary. I'm told this
Nice.
discount is participation-based and will not depend on artistic ability. But, just in case, here's how you draw a rainbow. Start drawing a circle, then stop. More great music from queer artists coming down the pike. Hold up.
Yeah,
getting a
Steph. Oh, it's
vision
so
of the
hot in the
future.
booth.
It's me, answering your calls in just a few minutes.
Aw, I like it. This is like later. She's like in her element. And she's transformed the radio store. Fuck, it's
Too damn
on.
hot to be. What's it called? Talking.
Aw. Steph owns this town now. Yeah, and you can tell she's getting better. She's more comfortable with it. Oh, I love it.
All right. The heat's no excuse. Better take this call.
Hey, Luca. Nice to meet
Hey,
you.
You're live. What can I do you for?
Hey, well, I think I might have screwed up pretty big with my son.
Oh. Okay. What happened?
You're gonna think I'm a real jerk, but my boy Grady sat me down yesterday and I guess the term you'd use is, he came out to me, and I could have handled it a lot better than I did.
Aw.
What
Oh,
does
I
that
didn't know.
mean? You could have handled it better?
I didn't yell at him or anything.
I was playing with
I
stuff.
just shut down. I didn't know what to say.
Oof. That must have been rough for poor Grady.
Anyway, he loves your show, listens to it religiously, and I thought maybe I could put in a song request on his
Aw.
behalf. Just so he knows I hear him, and I love him.
Aww.
Hey, everybody screws up sometimes, man. I'm proud of you for trying to make it
Sometimes
better.
you need a moment to like
That's
process.
very kind of you.
Just maybe try to be on board from now on. Having a queer kid is an absolute blessing. I wish more dads acted like
Aww.
Yeah, for
Steph.
it. What's the track?
It's Feelings by Haley Kiyoko. Grady played it for me right before he tried to talk to me. Said it was meaningful to him.
Aww.
All right, let me see if I can dig it up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Pretty sure we've got that record somewhere in the back room.
Aww. Sometimes you gotta at yourself, you know?
All my closest friends
Sometimes
are
you out
great
yourself, sometimes you at
listeners
yourself.
and not afraid to get in my face. You're listening to KRCT, Haven's best and only choice for modern rock. Local micro celebrity declared cool as hell. Very attractive.
Well, how's my dating app life going? New DJ Psychic revives Mountain Radio. KRCT, an independent radio station operated out of the Rocky Mountain Record Traders in Sleepy Haven Springs, has received an unexpected boost in listenership thanks to the addition of self-styled radio psychic Steph Gingrich. Founded in 1994, the station struggled to bring in new listeners for years. But Gingrich, who says she stumbled into radio prognostication on a total whim, has changed that. People like it when you let them play in the fantasy a little, says Gingrich. KRCT listener retention rates are up 20% since the new DJ's tenure. Yay!
More to offer than the Black Lantern jukebox,
No.
but barely. Bit of a learning curve, but we got this.
All right, they're up to 60 listeners, up from 10. All right.
I'm sitting in a booth talking to myself about pride. Cut off from the outside world is an understatement, but this was a sweet message.
Your Pride programming. Hi, Steph. Longtime listener here. I wanted to commend you for talking about Pride and LGBT history on the air. It's a topic that I'm regrettably less familiar with than I'd like to be. This town can feel a bit cut off from the outside world at times, so hearing from new voices like yours is a breath of fresh air. Best wishes from Edna B. Yay! Aww. From Kasia. Oh, this is the owner, I think. Steph, first of all, a little birdie told me about your psychic shtick. What a bit. Wish I'd thought of that one when I was manning the booth. You ought to think about charging by the minute like the pros. As for storage room, you have my blessings and my condolences. God knows what's back there. It used to be something of a mausoleum where I'd bury product I was too embarrassed to shelf. That was back when I was still capable of embarrassment, of course. Waking up with your teeth in a glass on your nightstand has a way of changing a lady. Let me know how it goes. Steph had asked, just wanted to drop you a line and ask about that back room. It's crazy packed, and I was thinking about clearing it out. Anything I should be aware of? Oh, yeah! Violet with the green hair. Wait, now can I read these? I can't. Okay, this is all I get. I can't actually read it, I don't think. Violet 25, gay punks greater than all other punks. Agree. Cat, this user hasn't entered a tagline. You know what? All of them. All of them. Pickle! Butch comedian with bad hair and worst show. Yeah! Cal, 29 from Westminster. Man, I don't know. You know, I mean, unless they... She has a sword! I'll heal for you if you tank for me. Oh, I'm in love. Fiona, I'm in love. Yes. Match made. The feeling is mutual. You two like each other. Message, Fiona. Start the conversation. What's up, Fiona?
What kind of opener do I want to use?
She posed with a sword. Heads up, I fall for theater girls. A simple hi or digging the sword. Yeah. No, Goldie. Not gonna lie, the Boffer sword cinched it for me. LOL, you're a rare and precious breed then. You're not the first person to tell me that. Shot in the dark, but do you play TTRPGs? I used to be really into Kingdoms and Caverns. Good old-fashioned elf and wizard stuff, you know? It's a classic for a reason. Bingo. But used to? It's been a minute since I played. Aw, bummer. Think you'd ever get back into it? If the opportunity arises. Well, hey, if you ever need a playmate, I'm your girl. That, I didn't mean like... Oh, God. Shit, I didn't mean like in a sexy way. You didn't? You sure? Yes. I mean, not that I don't think you're pretty. I do. I just mean... I wasn't trying to like... Oh God, Fiona is like a nervous nerd. I'm in love. Holy shit, you are flustered as fuck. I'm sorry, I was just messing with you. Oh yeah, of course, it's cool. So, Haven Springs? Kinda out in the boonies, huh? Population's only like 1,100? How do you know more about Haven Springs than I do? It's called the internet. Sorry, it's a habit of mine. I go down rabbit holes. Oh my God, I love Fiona already. Yes, yes, she's gay panicking. Yes. This is the best. Can we have a whole game like this? So without checking, do you know if you have more than 10 open browser tabs? Oh, God, yes, I certainly do. Oh God, called out. It's probably more like 50. Wait, go back. It's probably... I didn't read it. Calm down, Fiona. Calm down. Wait, I've missed messages now. Okay. It's probably more like 50. Do you hate that? I know it's weird. Nope, weird is good. If anything, not weird is a deal breaker for me. Oh, okay. Lucky me. That's not even the full extent of my weird. Okay, so back to Haven Springs. Have you thought about maybe moving to Denver? No offense. Dude, I was gonna, but... I don't know. I came here because I wanted a change, and now I feel like I have to prove myself that it was a good idea. Okay, fine, but you should at least come visit. You think? Absolutely. Denver isn't perfect, but I think you'll have a good time, and I'd be excited to meet you. Or, hear me out, you could come visit Haven. It's not as bad as you think. We've got a record store and a dope little bar and an indie movie theater, and the people are rad. That sounds kind of fun, actually. Oh shit, except I'm sort of in this play right now. We open this weekend and run for the next 3 weeks, so I'm going to be kind of busy for a while. Hey, that's sick. Break a leg. Thank you. Okay, well, if the only way I get to hang out with you is to come to Denver, guess I'm going to Denver. Really? You don't mind? Nah, it'll be good times. Wow, I'm so excited. This is so cute. You can't just have one open browser tab. That's like having one monitor. Can we have this in every game? This for next Kingdom Hearts game. We got Kingstagram. We need selectable replies. Romer, thank you for the 57 months. What's up? Happy Friday. Is this how actual dating conversation is supposed to go? Seeing as like they're talking about like being friends first, like they're like, hey, I like your interests and stuff. Like, yeah, this is amazing. This is really, really good. If there's a second monitor, it's running the award-winning Final Fantasy XIV. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm sad I didn't swipe right on every single one now. Oh wait, there's more. Aww. She looks like she could be a nerd. Whoa! Janice. Not long for this continent. Holy crap, Janice. Cute. Colby's trying very hard. I've been told I smell like a new book. Yes. Yes!
Do I want to kick things off or leave it to them?
Always kick things off.
All right.
What's up, Colby?
What's the best approach?
This is the best. Oh no, I don't have Emerald Knight. I would have even more tabs if I had fanfic tabs. No, I download my fanfics and send them to my Kindle. That's even, is that even more nerdy? It's more efficient. No, my 50 tabs are my tabs are my to-do list. Actually. Do people not use bookmarks? I do mark them as read later, and then with the intention of going back and writing comments, because I try and comment on every one I finish. Cheesy pickup line. What are you, a parking ticket? Oh god, okay, let me just brace for impact. Hit me. Because you've got fine written all over you. Oh, well, you are a spoiled bag of chicken feed? I mean, I'm a little sensitive about it, but yeah, I am. Thanks for bringing it up. My condolences. I only ask because you have impeccable taste. Get it? Like, unable to be pecked? I get it, Music. Steph's all about music. So what kind of music do you like, Colby? A little bit of everything? I've been on a bluegrass kick. Damn, seriously? Hell yeah, I actually ordered a build your own banjo kit, but I haven't put it together yet. Crap, phone's about to die. Ask him out. Just go for it. Well, hey, before it does, you want to meet up sometime? Maybe? I am swamped for the next month at least. Can I hit you up when things chill out? Sure, no big deal. Colby. So busy. So busy. Ooh. KC 24 from Fort Collins. Bike trash for bike trash. Hit me up if you ride. I do not, but I'm going to swipe right anyway. She cute.
Even if I had the money, I know a sucker's bet when I see one.
You have reached your swipe allotment for the day. Want more chances to meet your special someone? Sign up for our premium membership, $16.99 a month for unlimited swipes. Is that a thing? Is that what they do? They let you swipe, and then you have to buy swipes. 15. Ixer. Child's Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, no, wait. Can I just say bookmark all tabs? Oh, no. I thought it was going to say, would you like to bookmark all 75 tabs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 tabs currently. Thank you very much. And that's just in Chrome. Thank you. Damn. I would not like to buy your unlimited swipes. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What happened to my controller? Hey. Oh, there we go. Don't spend it on trying to find someone to hook up with. Spend it on the award-winning MMO Final Fantasy XIV, and you could find someone in game who definitely shares your interests. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, we can see full profile. Hey, I'm Fiona, and I'm a big bisexual dork, unrepentant theater kid, podcast enthusiast, and gigantic tabletop gaming fan. I'm really kind of introverted, so can you please give me more to work with than hey? Thanks. Oh man, if someone I've never talked with before, like some random account, messages me and just says hey, I that's the quickest way to get me not to respond. I'll heal for you if you tank for me. How perfect. How perfect is that? Let's see. 4343. Oh, hello. This is Ryan Lucan. Well, hello. This is Steph Gingrich. Well, now we have each other's numbers. I'm glad you're part of the gang. Nice to feel like I'm not third wheeling it with Gabe and Shar. Or we're both third wheeling it with Gabe and Shar. Damn, if only there were a word for another third wheel. Is Kiddo with his dad? Yep, just saw them off. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm okay. It gets a little lonely when Ethan's with Liam, but it's only a month. I'll survive. Hell yes, you will. You're a total champion. But in the meantime, if you need a drinking buddy to pass the time, I can provide that service. You're a hero. Thursday? Sick. What's your poison? Wine. Red. Cheap, but not too cheap. A girl after my own heart. Bye, Zill. Thank you so much for hanging out today. It was good to see you, especially because I know you love this game so much. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be playing more of this tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Why must... Oh! You can go faster. I didn't know you could go faster with the joystick. Oh, the Google. Where was I? Real weird. LOL. Jed just called it the Google. That's not what it said on the Google. Babe, are you going to text us every time Jed has a boomer moment? In fairness, he deserves it. Let me just hop on the old Google there. Best mustache wax scent. No. Dad's a loyal captain's mistress luxury pomade man. Is that real? There's no way. It's real. Google it. Sorry. The Google it. What the hell is this magical Okay, so wait, am I losing it? I mean, you're dating me, so shut up, babe. This guy just popped into my commissions inbox. Uh-oh. Wait, why? Uh-oh. Trust me, this story is going to warrant an uh-oh. He's like, I want a portrait done of me and my wife. And I'm like, of course. Can you provide me with a picture of the two of you? And he says, oh no, I'm not married yet. So I'm like, that's fine. Send me a pic of you and your fiance. Oh, this is going to be good. He's like, I don't have a fiance. And now I'm starting to get like vibes, like super weird vibes. Told you. Okay, so then dude's like, but I know what my future wife will look like. I saw her in a dream. No, holy shit. Okay, but it gets weirder. Then he's like, I think $50 is a fair price. And I tell him, no, I'm sorry, but for a full color portrait, my fee is $200. Oh God, I see where this is going. And this dude says, oh no, I meant I think $50 is a fair price for you to pay me for letting you know about my visions of the future. Fuck. G-Shar, that's wow. Called it. I fucking called it. I feel like I'm going insane. So, are you gonna pay him the $50 you owe him? Oh God, the shit artist must put up with. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. 326. Okay, I'm sorry. Is it fucking snowing? Yes. It was 90 degrees yesterday. Colorado, baby. I hate it. Give it 24 hours. So wait, explain this ending to me. Machine cult? You dude. Yeah, dude, this movie makes no sense. I mean, true, but that's what's dope about it. No, but the dude, like, he feeds the baby to the machine? Why? He spent the whole movie trying to protect the damn baby. I don't know, dude. It's like a metaphor. For what? It's not like one-to-one. It's tonal. It's about letting go of the things that you used to define yourself. That sucks, though. Do you like any normal movies? Not really. Okay, you reached your swap alignment. Okay. Hi, Crest. What's up? Foosball
Time
war.
to deliver good music. From the storage room to the masses. I'll catch up with you eventually, Jen. Anyway, I still need to add the tally for last night's match. Man, that game was something else.
We're gonna see their match?
You're getting better. I might have to actually try this time.
Try all you want. This is my game.
Pride cometh before a fall, Stephanie.
Oh God. Oh, jeez.
Whatever you do, don't think about Jed in a diaper.
Oh,
dude.
what?
I said not to think about it. Goo goo gaga, Steph. Let me pour you a glass of my top shelf formula.
What?
I'm
Why,
not
Jed?
listening.
Or Gabe? What?
Well, Steph, where'd you go? Damn it! I haven't developed object permanence yet. So, how's the fake psychic?
What? She just.
Fake? Bitch, I'm getting a premonition right. Oh,
Oh.
damn. What happened, Gabe? I thought you were going to try this time.
My hands were sweaty.
It's the poor craftsman who blames his tool. My first victory on the board. Not gonna make a big deal. Don't want to jinx it.
They've only played 4 times ever.
Well played, Gabe. Now, I will destroy you. Haven't been in there much. It's such a mess.
Is that calendar? Have a chihuahua on it? That's totally a chihuahua in giant sunglasses at the beach. Damn, this is a big storage room. Expected like a little closet. It's like a warehouse.
Sweet.
Rare and valuables.
Free them. Great. That guy's request is locked in here. And instead of a combo, I have 4 drawings.
You have a quest. Dear future Dave, we had to change the lock combo so past Dave wouldn't slosh Irish cream all over the rare records. Here's a hint. Ghost Star Ice Cream. Past Ashley and Luca, St. Patrick's Day 09.
Well, those drawings were meant to be a hint. Guess I should look around the store.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Ghost Star... What was it?
Damn it, past Dave.
Ghost Star Ice Cream. I'm gonna write that down. It's probably like records with those pictures or something. Alright. Ghost Star and ice cream. Mr. B. Hey, Taviri, hola.
Oh. I'm just gonna pretend that all the mice moved out and went to Mouse College by now. That's not even close to enough stickers.
I don't like putting stickers on things. But I've always been a keep things new person. Oh, I just realized the clue is in the bottom right.
I bet you've seen your fair share of bad haircuts, haven't you? Oh, good. I was afraid we were gonna run out of boxes. Oh, man. Better leave that here, or I'll be shaking it on the radio until I get fired.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe it's time for a little record store archaeology. That must have been some party.
Sobe's music is now Rocky Mountain Record Traders. Jazz, rock and roll, rhythm and blues, folk, country, western, come to our grand reopening. 1968, wow.
Oh, wow. Cradle Snack. I think my dad had the record.
Oh, oh, the hair. Look at their faces. Like, oh my God, all of their faces are priceless.
Kasha ran this place for a long time.
You are cordially invited to attend the retirement party of Kasia Sobeski to be held at Rocky Mountain Record Traders. 2004, wow. It is a long time. That's like math many years.
If Ducky doesn't pick up his Bobby Darin album, I'm sacrificing it to the big band gods.
Ducky! Pick up your record, Ducky. Now we really get to see like what she's done, how she's spruced up this place. Look at the puppies!
If Summer were a person, she would for sure listen to reggae. And I would for sure have a crush on her.
Excuse me.
Man, that guitar's seen some shit.
68 to 2004 is, or 2008, whatever it was, is not 17 years. I like the blues.
Huh. Chef Betty's senior cooking class is getting popular. Better sound quality, but still a hard-ass chair. Wish I had more to work with.
Oh, it's just a stool.
Not the most effective cooling system, but in this heat, I'll take anything.
I like all the Pride stuff she put up. Oh, Pride pins!
Been getting a lot of folks saying good for you about these, but not so many takers.
She's like, where are my lesbians in Haven Springs?
I thought cats were supposed to be low maintenance.
Oh no, so she has the cat now? My cat hates me, now what? A guide for new guide for new owners. This game takes place in, I think, 2018. It's set on the calendar, I think. Snack time for kitties. So you want to give your feline friend a treat to earn their trust. For first-time owners, the most common mistake is trying to feed your cat on your terms instead of theirs. Tip, try placing your kitty's food or treats in a quiet, low-traffic area where they'll feel safe eating. Pizak, when we first got him and was able to coax him out of hiding, we had already started feeding the dogs. We feed the dogs like right in a row. We put down all three of their foods and then they eat simultaneously right next to each other. And I had prepared all their food and I put the three dogs right in a row, and then I took Pizox thinking that he was gonna want to eat separately than them. I took his like over around the corner and put it down, and he came over and looked at it, and then he went back over to the dogs and sat down right next to them. Like, why am I not eating here? I want to eat here next to my pack, next to them. He like accepted them, and they accepted him into. He wanted to be a part of the pack like right away. Like the first time, he was just like, no, you will feed me right next to the dogs. So ever since then, we feed all four of them right in a row. It's so cute. One of my Patreon videos is preparing and serving them their food.
All this labeling is giving me flashbacks to the thankless world of high school stage managing.
Breakup songs. Portland Gay Pride Fest 1980. Wow, nice.
It was genuinely my pleasure.
All from Ethan. Dear Steph, thank you very much for helping me sell my comic. I'm really happy that it's going well and I couldn't have done it without you. Sincerely, Ethan. And Char. Aw, it's so cute.
A week after we started the campaign, Mikey printed this new Elamon and sent him to me. And it rules. The great and noble Elamon has been through many hardships. He's lost multiple limbs, died and come back to life who knows how many times.
12.
But through it all, Elamon has always counted on one thing. Friendship. The love and care of a cherished friend.
Wait, what? I mean, that's nice, Steph, but you know Elamon fights alone. Always has, always will.
I'm talking about your sword.
Oh, carry on.
Been working on some villains for this campaign. I may be biased, but they're fucking awesome.
Dragon Emperor Gravenrush. Lord of Sky and Bone, Gravenrush ruled the Scorched Wild with relentless fury, making meals of his underlings and... nah. The child sorcerer, many worlds knew the name Oberon. It is spat like a curse, or whispered in fear, or yelled in agony. but it was always the same, a name for something most terrible, most ruthless. Heroes fought and fell against Oberon, regardless of his form. At times, he was a great spider, howling with 1,000 maws. Other times, he was a black stag with fiery horns. But in Kerai, Oberon took a more benign shape, that of a child, clad in silver robes and wielding a mangled staff of pine. He began his path of domination anew, gathering his strength from behind the tousled hair, and the fallen knight of Lark Hills scratched out. Oh my goodness. Minotaur warlord. Joined the Horde of Pale Ships enough to have an axe. He rose through the ranks thanks to his prowess on the battlefield and would eventually betray the Pale Bishop and assume control of his thirstless horde. The realm knew Duguran for what he truly is, a monster. The warlord took no prisoners, left no field unrazed, and would even butcher healers as they did their work, an unforgivable crime in the eyes of the tribunal. But what Dungran wanted most of all was a worthy challenge, and in Elamond he saw potential. Storm Lord Quickspy, Mad Owl Lunatic, Fellfeather, Fool. The once renowned chef engineer Quickspy was exiled from the Sky Council with a flurry of insults. They could not see the brilliance of his plan, the beauty of sacrifice. Quickspy was the greatest engineer the council had known in generations. His work was harnessed through the drifting roots to the better lives of its inhabitants, the Sunbulb, the Exo-Wing, the list went on. But when he proposed powering the entire roost for 7 lifetimes by collapsing the nearby planet was barely inhabited, lunatic, they screeched. Yes. I like the owl reading the book.
Mikey's drawing skills have gone from rad to ridiculous since high school. You approach a gate. On either end stand 2 stone guards in silent, yet somehow imposing vigil.
I know this one. One of them always tells the truth and one of them always lies.
Their eyes suddenly shine bright red as they raise their weapons.
Trespasser, you will die.
They bellow in unison.
Oh, so they're both liars.
Nice.
It takes a lot of work to keep one step ahead of Elamon.
Drummer with a beanie, Lord Master of Gelshire, Walking Shadow Knight, Orcish Booty Shorts. That's the best name. Orcish Booty Shorts. Aww, star-shaped fruits as I miss Pride Parades. That would be so cool to go to. I miss all events. I miss conventions, cosplaying. Hey folks, I need inspiration. My principal player is getting obscenely good at guessing where I've hid a mimic. Chests, pots, cabinets, weapon racks, he just always knows. So let me hear about your best mimics or traps in general. This is my one vice, okay? I once put a mimic in the last treasure chest of my campaign, like the literal last chest they found after vanquishing my big baddie. Undead alchemist trying to poison the world's mana stream, FYI. Highly recommended. Needless to say, the party was pissed, but they never saw it coming. After you've, like, pulled out all the stops for, like, the final boss, and you think you're done, you take a breath, and then there's a freaking mimic. That's great. Last year, I made a quest-giving NPC turn out to be a mimic. His head split open into a bunch of teeth and everything. I probably broke a ton of lore rules, but it was worth it! Mimics are lame. I use a cursed mirror and send them to the Shadow Realm. So satisfying, lol. Orcish Booty Shorts. There's a comfy chair right there. It's even on wheels. Move that into the listening area.
I could listen to that melody I've been tinkering with.
Oh, yes.
Finally got my feral friend on tape. Told you, Gabe.
That's not...
Wait. There, see? Not a raccoon.
Oh, she played it. Okay, it's super pretty.
Not bad. Kind of sparse. But I dig it. Still feel like it's missing something, though.
It's really relaxing, though. I don't like play this in the evening to like relax and calm down.
Guess it needs a hook. But what kind?
What's anthemic? I don't know what that means. I don't think it needs something poppy. It says it's super chill right now.
Maybe like a really anthemic hook. Something that makes you feel like you're putting your fist in the air.
Oh, really?
This is really turning into something.
Wow, we're like making a song as we go.
Hasn't been a lot of interest in sheet music. I should just clear it out when I have time. Not Kasha's favorite musical, I take it.
$0? You'd be doing the store owner a favor. Wow.
Now, if that's not an ice cream cone, I've been very confused my whole life.
Hot Sam, don't cry. Okay. Wait, so there's ice cream. Is that supposed to be like a number? Because it's the number to the safe, right? I don't know. So there's there's 3 scoops of ice cream? Is it supposed to be a 3?
I spy with my little eye. 5, eyes?
That's creepy. World bargain bin.
When you're competing with the entire internet, you need to get aggressive.
Less than your streaming bill. Buy 1, get 8. Discounted like crazy.
Borrowing this for a minute.
Oh, that's the eye. And that's 5 eyes. Oh.
Taking this to look at later.
Oh. I get it.
Fewer, yes. But so many remain. So very many.
So many. Oh God, I just moved. That was my life. So many boxes.
Drew this with Ethan. That kid is surprisingly fun.
Ethan's freaking good.
No reason the story has to end here. Should I draw something else?
Yes.
Let's give these kids something worth running from. Nailed it.
She has fun by herself. Yes.
Say what you will about the 80s. Synth bass was a gift to humanity. Sick GTO.
Grew fruit.
Maybe a handful of these could lure the cat out of the walls.
She brought a book on cats before she even got it out of the wall. How much, like how, we hopped some serious time, I thought. Maybe it hasn't been that, has it been only a couple days? It's been a while. The cat's still in the walls?
Where's a good spot to put these? Could drop a few treats there. Cats love windowsills, right? Or maybe over there? It's a nice quiet spot.
Or, you know, in front of the vent? Cats like quiet corners.
Consider it a peace offering. Yum, yum.
Yum yum time for the kitty.
Actual Haven teenagers buying signed copies of Anor is the most wholesome shit I've ever seen.
Yes.
I hate that I actually find this funny.
Thanks, I vape.
Figuring out what should and should not go in this section is the most riveting part of my day. Those shades are undeniably
it's the star.
star-shaped.
4 stars.
Could be useful.
4 stars. So it's 4, 5, 3. We just need the ghost.
Last thing I've got to do today is pack up all the pride decorations.
No, just keep them up all the time.
Have I not unpacked my drums because I still feel guilty about leaving the band? Or am I just lazy?
Both.
Sex, drugs, and original pressings. Those look like ghosts to me.
2.
Grabbing this for reference, that's all 4 records. Watch your back, combo lock.
Yeah.
So, something hidden in these is supposed to get me in there. Better get code cracking. Let's pop this bad boy open.
Yeah. All right, the ghost was 2. No, whoop. It's a little delayed. The star was 4. The eye was 5. And then the ice cream was 3. Yeah.
Finally, I can destroy Mordor and get on with my day. Oh, awesome. Here it is. This Grady kid has good taste. I can finally get back in the booth and play this record, if anyone still cares.
It's been like 2 hours.
Need to make sure I've read all 3 ads today.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, we gotta see if we have any more. Oh, that's right. We have our limit. Oh, Cal. What's up, Cal? Yo, what's up? What's your fave kind of music? Achingly sincere indie rock, like of the dang man, maybe go to therapy variety. You? I don't know if you think it to look at me, but I love 60s bubblegum pop. Can confirm I would not think it to look at you, but that's kind of rad. What do you like about it? It's just super simple. Just great hooks, perfect structure, everything a pop song is supposed to be. I can absolutely see the appeal. Hell yeah. Yo, I'm gonna hop off this app for a minute. Stuff to do. Good talking to you. Likewise. Be good out there. Never. Oh, Violet responded. Oh my god, we're popular. Holy crap. We even got Snake Girl. Violet. Pop quiz. Best video nasties album. Go. This is going to sound super pretentious, but they recorded a 7-inch back before they signed to Cough Lid, and I swear to God, that shit rips. Lies and bad intentions? Nah, but good pull. It's got a super dumb name. Don't shoot the messenger. The monster is kinda also named Frankenstein if you think about it. Super dumb name, but accurate. Okay, I'm going to ask you a really boring question. Feel free to answer it in a not boring way. Well, okay. What do you do? Like in the burning passion sense or in the fuck I gotta pay rent sense? Your call. Barista day. Video collage artist by night. Whoa, super not boring. Well, thanks. Your turn. By day, I'm a DJ for the local radio station. Wow, that's so cool. Well, I mean, we have a broadcast reach of about 6 blocks, but I enjoy it. And by night? Yes. Game Master. These days, no idea. I used to play a lot of Kingdoms and Caverns. Allow me to totally embarrass myself by admitting that I don't know what that is. No big deal. Don't be embarrassed. It's a tabletop role-playing game. Oh, with the dice? Among other things. You should teach me how to play sometime. I'll have to relearn it myself first. Gosh, you're super fun to talk to. Aw, shit. I'm doing that thing I do again. Wait, what thing do you do and how often do you find yourself doing it? Developing an unreasonably powerful crush on someone within minutes of meeting them and literally all the time. I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up. You are not the first person I've done this with. It is a thing with me. If you can't hang with that, I absolutely get it. Just let me know and I'll try to dial it back. She develops quick hyperfixations. I think I can hang with that. Aren't super intense crushes kind of the point on this app? You sure? I don't want to scare you off. Crush away. Party A hereby consents to be crushed upon to whatever degree of intensity Party B deems appropriate. Oh, hey, were you at Denver Pride this year? So I don't drive and I also work all the time, so I missed it. It was good, fun. Oh, but not like that fun. Def overrated. You didn't miss anything. Not helping. Sorry. Would it help if I gave you the commemorative bottle opener I got from the beer truck? That depends. How bawdy is it and how rainbow is it? Extremely both. Then yes, that would help. I mean, you know, pride is pride. The parts that rule, rule. The parts that suck, suck. Oh, do we want to know the parts that ruled or the parts that sucked? Tell me the parts that ruled. Tell me about the parts that ruled. Let me live vicariously through you. Wow, she typed that. She is typing this really quickly. Let's see. There was a pretty good band that's set up on the steps of the Capitol. We snuck some flasks past security so we didn't have to pay $10 for a beer. Went to a pretty cool drag king show, and now I think I kind of want to be a drag king. But other than that, the beautiful weather and the rare sensation of overwhelming safety and community, total snooze. Yeah, I guess I lucked out. I should probably go get ready for work. It's been super cool getting to know you. Too bad you live so far away. It's like, what, 2 hours from here to Haven Springs? Ask her out. You know what? Fuck it. If you wanted to grab a coffee sometime, I'd find a way to make it down. I would really like that. Sure you don't mind? Violet, we are the inheritors of a legacy of lonely gays driving hours to meet up with one another. This is my duty to those who have come before. Your reverence for our noble heritage has inspired me. If you'd prefer, I don't mind driving up to Haven. Come to Haven! For real? Then you should totally visit. Haven Springs rules. I think you'd like it here. Okay, then it's a date. We got a date with Violet. Violet's gonna come see us. Mysteriously cancel at some point. Oh, Janice. Disaster queer. You're gonna have to explain that one to me. I mean, I'm queer. I'm a disaster. Ergo, I'm a disaster queer. How are you a disaster? I feel like Janice just does. She's spent a little too much time off social media. Okay, so for example, I work as a radio DJ, but my resume and interview were all BS. Figured out what I was doing on my first day. So disaster queer is just a self-deprecating way of saying you're like a free spirit, or free spirit is a self-aggrandizing way of saying you're a disaster queer. What's with the snake? I gotta ask about the snake. Oh, that. It was in Bali. This guy was charging for pictures with his snake, and it was really pretty snake, so... Definitely an extremely pretty snake. Right? Her name was Demi, like Demi Moore. Aw. Crap, gotta run. I have a hair appointment in like 20 minutes. Before you split, you want to grab a coffee sometime? Normally, I would love to, but I'm kind of not used to this app and meeting up with folks right now. I'm trying to get this teaching job in Thailand, and I don't want to risk things getting messy right before I leave the country, you know? So I just, like, left my profile on a dating app and started talking to people just to reject them and say, oh, sorry, I'm moving to Thailand. Wait, so what do you use this app for? I just like talking to people, you know? I have a way easier time making friends with other expats than I do here in the States. Apps like this help me feel like less like a weird hermit, I guess. Fair enough. It was nice talking to you. Aw. Cute. Cute. Give me more swipes. A girl after my... Oh, happy Pride stuff, Charlotte. How can you not just say thanks? Yo, thank you. I'm doing my best to keep the spirit alive. Yeah, not a massive LGBTQIA scene in Haven Springs, Colorado, huh? Dang, look at you. You got all the letters right. I do try. Nice. Love it. The Black Lantern. Advertise the usual plus 4th of July pool tournament. Now selling popsicles. Bar crawl. The Rocky Mountain Gazette. Well, let's do it one at a time. Black Lantern.
KRCT is brought to you in part by our sponsors at the Black Lantern. It's been a brutally hot summer, so visit the Lantern and escape the heat with
popsicles.
New popsicles. The kiddos can stain their tongues purple while you enjoy a round of darts and a cold one. And if that's not enough to get you in the door, the upcoming bar crawl will. How do you do a bar crawl when there's only one bar in town? You'll have to show up to find out. Hit up the Black Lantern today and tell them Steph sent you. Dang, I'm blowing up today. Should probably answer that call.
Oh, there were sound effects.
Thanks for calling in. You're on with Steph.
Yo, what up? Sorry, I don't know what that was.
What can I predict for you?
I am in serious need of some divine foresight. I'm having my first girlfriend over for dinner with my parents next week.
Dang. Big moment. Are your knees weak? Palms sweaty?
I feel like I'm about to throw up. Yes.
I can see why a prediction is in order.
Yeah, so if you could just tell me that dinner goes perfectly, that'd be great.
Aww.
I will consult with Mother Fate. Be right back. And by Mother Fate, I mean my D20.
Oh, come on, nat 20.
$17.
Yeah.
You go, girl. All right, moment of truth. I don't want to give this kid bad news, but I don't want to get her hopes up either. I mean, the D20 seems optimistic. I'm getting an image of this family dinner.
Okay.
I'm seeing your parents telling embarrassing stories, bragging about your accomplishments, and
Oh, I want to say both.
And misusing slang while trying to seem cool.
Here lies Olivia, tragically yeeted to an early grave by her parents.
All told, despite your embarrassment, the evening goes really well. In fact, your lady finds your parents' antics endearing and happily follows them after dinner to look at all your baby pictures.
Okay. All of this is exactly what I needed
Aww.
to hear. Thanks, Steph.
You bet. Good luck and thanks for your call. Maybe now I can start a new show. I'll call it The Dateless Dating Advisor.
Look at the sticky notes. Why do I smell cat pee? If you...
More to offer than the Black Lantern jukebox. Bit of a learning curve. I'm sitting in a booth talking to myself about pride. Cut off from the outside world. Nothing says high-quality radio content like an obnoxious sound effects board. I bet I could use this on air.
Yes. Rocky Mountain Gazette. Hello. For this ad, please highlight that the RMG is a local paper and covers topics that actually impact life in Haven. We are dedicated to serving the Haven community, and no story is too small. Small with 3 L's. Thanksel, the RMG team.
Let's take a quick ad break, kind Haven listeners. Are you tired of only getting news about big towns far away? Then you must not be reading the Rocky Mountain Gazette. The RMG's reporters are so local.
They're in your apartment. You're eating with what?
That they're in your apartment? Right behind you. Right now. Eating your snacks.
Oh, hell no.
And as locals, these reporters care about the things you care about. They walk your streets, shop your shops, curse at the same pothole you curse at. If
Nice.
you want world-class, fair journalism, look no farther than your own backyard. The Rocky Mountain Gazette. You liking today's show? Who said playing games won't get you anywhere?
We just do banter? Yes.
Time for a traffic update. You live in Haven. There is no traffic. This has been your traffic update. Desperate to know what comes next in life? Give me a call here at KRCT, and I will tell you your future. Certainty not included may cause side effects such as boosted confidence, which can be fatal in rare cases. Remember, today is the last day of Pride Month. I want to give a massive thanks to everyone who supported me and the whole community. You guys rock.
Yeah.
Here's a fun one. Today is National Avocado Toast Day. Or maybe it isn't. It's not like any of you are gonna Google it.
National Avocado Toast Day. July 31st. Oh, is National Avocado Day. What state is known for avocado toast? Apparently California. The Google. Yes, there. We looked it up on the Google. So, it's official.
Let's check the weather forecast, Haven. The whole week is slated to be hot as literal hell. But we can look forward to spotting a single wispy cloud in the sky for about 15 minutes on Thursday. So keep an eye out for that. The 4th of July is rapidly approaching. Don't be caught off guard, Haven listeners. Join your neighbors in the park for some grilling, sparklers, and inevitably getting hit in the face with a frisbee.
Avalanche ice cream. I like that there's always like a correction. This week I was thinking, what if we did an ad as if it was a radio drama? I don't have a full story for it, so you can just make something up. Oh, that what I thought was an L is an exclamation point. It looks like an L. So you can just make something up, but I want it to be about aliens invading Haven and ice cream somehow saves the day. Steph, please just be yourself and mention the flavor selection and our ongoing buy one, get one Sundays from Angela. Oh my God. Now we have to talk about aliens.
And now, a message from our sponsors.
Oh, we have to go for the radio drama. I have a feeling like all of these ads are gonna like come back at the end.
Your friends at Avalanche Ice Cream would like... Wait. What is that? What is that? Stay with me here, guys. I'll try to describe what I'm seeing. I think a UFO just landed outside the record store. Okay, there's a door. It's opening. The aliens are coming out. 2 of them. They're heading into Avalanche now. Wait, what's this?
They're locked.
The aliens love the ice cream. One appears to be raving over the new Cookie Mobster cone, and the other is enraptured by a scoop of pigs in mud. The aliens are getting back on their ship. They're taking off. Woo! That was tense. I sure am glad Avalanche Ice Cream was here to save the day. Why not stop in and show them your appreciation?
See?
That was the last thing I needed to do on the radio.
She made it awesome.
I still have to pack up the Pride decorations, though. Did you know that Pride is often called CSD in Europe? It's short for Christopher Street Day, the street that the Stonewall Inn was located on. Just a little fun Pride fact for all of you. And now, an actual traffic update. The Eisenhower Tunnel will be closed for maintenance this upcoming Monday, so if you've really got to get to the Front Range, now's the time to give up. And now, a public service announcement from your friends at KRCT. Any sound at or above 120 decibels can immediately damage your hearing. So crank it up to 119 and keep it here. I am fresh out of banter, but that should be plenty for today.
I like that the keyring has a little drum. It's cute.
Guess when I'm done procrastinating, I'll go get that box ready to hold the decorations. This place looks great.
It does, Steph. You did good. That looks like chainmail.
All good things must come to an end, which means every Pride decoration must come down.
I like that the buttons, the A in gay, is that A symbol from Life is Strange 1. I forget what that like. I think that's where it's from. I think what it like stood for.
People are always
Isn't
afraid
that
to
from
take
Life
the
is
ones
Strange
Chloe
1?
made.
Or am I thinking of something else?
Check out all these booths pretending they give a shit about us for 1 month out of the year.
Ugh, I know.
Come on, it's hilarious. We care so much, we made our logo into a rainbow.
We're committed to hassling everyone, straight or gay.
God,
would you two
so
ladies
true.
like to become proud new credit card holders?
I'm gonna go mess with her.
Chloe! That
Chloe,
just
I swear to
registered.
God.
That just registered.
Izzy bought this for my kitchen table. Our first Pride together. Cheers.
You look happy.
Just thinking about last week when the waiter came over and we stopped holding hands just in case. Fuck. It feels good not to worry about shit like that. Even just for one weekend.
Yeah, one little oasis in the year where you don't have to feel like it's you versus the world.
Pride isn't over until the flag comes down. I think I'll save this for last. I love these so much. Our lettering was on point. Isn't it weird? The event we look forward to all year basically boils down to sitting around on the grass all afternoon.
And spending way too much money.
And meeting cool people.
And recharging my entire soul.
Word.
All right, signs are dry. Let's go.
You thought the pins were cookies? I wouldn't try eating them. We should make pride cookies though.
Eventually, I'll get this hanging over my drum set again.
Happy Pride, Seattle! Real quick, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight to support the LGBTQIA youth shelter.
Also, I just want to say, holy shit! You all have made this the best Pride ever. Literally ever.
That's right, Fiery.
We have one more. This song is called Compton Cafeteria.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so balloons. Oh, poster.
Every time I look at this, I feel part of something.
Why do we celebrate? Why is it so important? For generations, we have had to live in hiding or reject who we are in order to protect ourselves. To this day, queer people live in fear. That is why we celebrate, to show the world that we exist and that we are not ashamed. We are proud. Just having the courage to be here, to be yourself in this world, that is an act of rebellion.
That's not easy.
Of resistance.
I want to be her.
Same. Guess that's everything. But the flag on the front door.
That'd be so amazing to go to.
A souvenir from the best cousin ever. There's so many flags. I have no idea what any of these mean.
Genderqueer pride, bi pride, pan pride, lesbian pride, bear pride, I think.
I look like a normie. I should have worn something cooler.
Stephanie, you look just like a 14-year-old homo at your first pride. Just like everyone else here once was. And they all think you're adorable. You don't need to try. You're exactly where you belong.
What the hell am I doing here?
Being awesome. This is really cool. Halloween. It's really cool to put all that in the game in like unskippable format.
You know you can talk to me, right? About
Because like
anything.
Life is Strange
there
1
was
was
something
gay,
to
but like
talk
only
about.
if you selected those
It's
options.
just- you haven't been yourself lately. You're working crazy
Whereas
hours,
this is like in
dodging
your
calls.
face.
We're your family. We're here for you, you know?
Citizens of Haven, do not touch those dials. I have a jam-packed show for you, going all night long. Of course, I'll keep playing you the dopest music in all the land. Of course, I'll answer your calls and your futures. And
Still rolling the
course,
dice.
I'll update you on the saga of the record store Devil Cat and my futile attempts to tame her savage heart. But first,
Does she still live in the wall?
another track.
Mikey.
Okay, work mode, go.
Work mode go, which means looking at the dating app. Wow. Bold. With that face. Liz. The face. Seriously, what is the little like target with the like line? It's like a little L. Oh, that's a record. That's music. Wow. Okay. Oh man, Liz, you know what? Jocelyn, very active. Not so much a gym rat as a gym weasel. Why not? More swiping. It's the best part, the swiping. Rita, 29. Let's not waste each other's time. Let's waste Rita's time.
I really don't feel up to playing this game right now.
We'll wait for
you
her
know
then.
what, Rita? I'm gonna let you kick this off. Hey? Really?
Don't waste my time. And then she leads with a hey. Now we're gonna mess with her. Hey, do people on this app think they can get away with low effort shit like hey? Oh wow, you're one of those. Hey is a perfectly natural, normal way to greet people. Not if you're trying to impress them. Who said it's my job to impress you? Oh, Rita. Oh, Rita. What would impress you? Okay, that's fair, I guess. What does a girl have to do to impress you? She's got to be willing to drop the pretense people adopt on this app. Talk about something raw and real. Oh, Vol, thank you so much for saying hi. Yeah, don't spoil it for yourself. Okay, you want to get real, Rita? Then what do you regret? No problem. I'm pretty sure I've wasted my 20s single-mindedly pursuing my career ambitions, and now I don't know how to function unless I'm striving for something. Wow. You asked. Your turn. Tell me about your regrets. When I was a kid, something really bad happened in my hometown, and I just kind of split. I was confused and scared, but so was everyone else. I should have at least stayed in touch better. But I was so fucked up by the whole thing, I didn't want to think about it. Yeah, but neither did the people you left behind, I bet. Dude, what the hell? Does this tactic ever pay off for you? There's no tactic. So you're just being an asshole for your own amusement? I don't think I'm being an asshole. You are being an asshole. Everything I've said in this conversation, you found a way to make me feel like shit over. That wasn't my goal. What actually was your goal then? Just trying to keep it interesting. You can't be serious. Your whole Sigourney Weaver and working girl shtick is an easy excuse, but maybe you actually wasted your 20s treating people like shit? You're right. Do you want to come over? Excuse me? Do you want to come over to my place? After all that? You don't have to. No, screw you, Rita. Dude, no, I have pulled some self-hating shit in my day, but even I have a limit. Looks like you've been ghosted. Screw you, Rita. Oh, no. Mikey. Oh, what's the matter, Mikey? Boy, what happened? Yo, did you still want to chat later, Steph? All right, well, I guess I'll assume something came up. Hit me up when you get this. Been a few days. You okay? Dude, you got me kind of worried, and I really want to talk to you, especially since tomorrow is, well, you know what tomorrow is. Hit me up. Oh, why are the ads all, like, burnt?
What the hell? Oh, fucking Valkyrie.
The cat.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, man.
Same shit, different day.
Things to finish. Read all ads, answer at least 2 calls. Haiti. Hattie or Haiti? Looks like Hattie. 28. Who put the ram in the Ramalama Ding Dong? Hell yes, Hattie. Tori. She got purple hair. Check out my synthwave project. Which holiday? Yes!
Get it together, Steph. Best foot forward.
She's into music. The girl with the, I guess, I mean, obviously none of them panned out. That girl with the sword. I wish she would have showed up.
Man, what do I even say?
Steph's very, like, depressed about something. She's kind of... Aw. Hair! I love your hair. Thank you. It's actually not that color anymore. I dye it so much. What's it look like these days? Right now, it's black on one side and bleached on the other. Dope. Hey, can I ask you something? Shoot. Did you used to be in a band? This is so cool. Haha, I was for a while, yeah. I thought so. 2-piece, kind of punky, kind of alt, drugstore makeup. That's it. Holy shit, I saw y'all in SLC at Atomic Decay. That's crazy. What are the odds? Tori. Tori. So what'd you think? Y'all were good. I had like an immediate crush on your guitarist. Ouch. That's a weird thing to tell me after matching with me on a dating app. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh, it's fine. It's mostly baggage, not yours. Izzy and I were kind of together-ish, and now we're kind of not. So it just kind of feels weird for someone to say they had a crush on her while ostensibly flirting with me, I guess. I get it. No worries. So what are you up to? Oof, that was not a good conversation. So what are you up to these days? No more band? I'm DJing at a little radio station these days. That sounds cool. Yeah, I get to force my musical taste down everyone's throat, which is pretty sick. The dream. Well, I should get going. It was cool to get to talk to you. Your band was really good. See you around, Tori. I would ask her out, but she really just seems like she just checked out there. Cece, look at you. Keg. I'm Keg, 25 Shady Creek Run, Colorado. I'm Keg. Let's go, Keg. Ooh, I love your hair. I like the beads. Yes. Corin. Don't ask about my disability. She, her. Shauna, 25. Low-key disability activist. High-key homosexual. Oh, gamer. Gamer. Wait, you're a disability activist and then you wear a shirt that says don't ask about my disability? That's kind of odd. Oh, Kitty. Oh, man, Twyla reads fan fiction. You know she do. Twyla, 21, Aspen, Colorado. This user has yet to enter a tagline. So many people not entering taglines.
Fuck you, app.
Yes. Oh, no, no. No, I want to see the profile. Tattooed in the names of 3 of my exes on my body. Do you want to be the 4th? Ha ha! Cal. Sharp dressed NB heartbreaker. Can I join your gay biker gang? Hit me with your worst pickup line. Ah! Oh, they're up. Some of them are updated. Oh no, wait. Can you please give me more to work with than hey? Oh no, that was there last time. Wait, was there text? No. Wait, we're not done in the booth. It's okay. Where's the cat? Is the cat here? Oh, Gabe 20, Steph 14.
I stuck the chore list on my laptop. Let's see what still needs doing. Fresh goodies. Time to find your home.
October 2018. Look at that guy. Yes. It's neat to see the same place like changing over the year.
I might have been a little optimistic about the demand for these. Found this just dumped in a corner. I'm hoping the wiring's still good. I won't rest until you're more sticker than support beam. Of course Fiona wanted to be a bard. Of course she did.
We did see Fiona! The girl with the sword! Isn't that the girl with the sword? She did come and we played D&D! Yes! Oh, Violet! Who was Violet? Oh, Violet! Fiona messaged us too.
I left her on red like a week ago. Damn it, Vi. Why do you have to make it complicated?
Vi. Oh, we've been talking. Holy crap! I wonder if I can check messages from the others. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. This is the girl who went to Pride. And she said she forms attachments like super, super quick. Just wanted to let you know I got home safe. Wow, we did meet up with them. I got home safe. Good. Thanks so much for this weekend. I didn't realize how badly I needed it until like right now. No, hey, thank you. I think I kind of needed it too. You're sure it's okay that I just commandeered your apartment for the whole weekend? Psh, I got nothing out of it. LOL. Seriously, had fun. Me too. Hey, what was the name of your friend at the bar? Gabe? No, the older guy in the hat. Ducky. Not Reginald? Oh, that's his legal name. Why? Okay, so I'm cutting together some old infomercials from the 90s for this college project. And I'm pretty sure this is him hosting an infomercial for something called the Bulletproof Blender. Send it to me now, please. I'll email it to you. Holy shit, that's him all right. I thought so. I am flat out fascinated with this dude. He's lived like a dozen full-ass lives. I'm gonna find me one of these bulletproof blenders, make a smoothie out of nickels. Delicious. What a shitty night. Oh, bummer. What happened? Sure you have the bandwidth? I'm working. Might be on and off tonight, but I'll check in when I can. Okay. So just got home from like the worst date ever. She was just immediately disengaged from the moment I sat down. She made eye contact with me like one time and asked me if I was gold star, for fuck's sake. What? How is that any of her business? Thank you. Anyway, the whole night I kept thinking about how much I'd rather be with you. Thinking about how much dating sucks and how lucky we got when we met each other. And I don't know, how maybe we should like have the what are we conversation. So what are we, Steph? Oh, and I can respond? Oh no, and I've been ghosting her for a week after she asked what are we? Oh no. Oh no! Well, I guess that answers that question. This sucks, Steph. I don't know whether to be angry at you or worried about you. Just talk to me. Oh my god! Now you can see why she ghosted her. Let's see. No, ooh. Okay, Tori. Wait, Rita's the one that didn't we ghost her? Oh, she ghosted me. Kylie just didn't get it. Janice never responded. Never got to hang out with Colby. Let's see. Liz. Liz with the octopus tattoo on her ribs. Wow, you are so cute. Damn, you should come to Widow's Walk. Oh, man. Let's insult her typing. Whoa there, Trigger. Just guessing, but seems like you might be a couple drinks ahead of me. And whose fault is that? I don't know. Lol, you're right. Mea culpa. Oh, dang, she's bilingual. Do you usually drink and swipe? Do you do this a lot? Get schwashty and swipe? Sometimes. So what? Do you go to the bar alone? I go to the bar with my Trisha and Lulu, but they have girlfriends. I get bored. Blah, blah, blah. Summer said this. Blah, Nina said that. Does it ever work? Does anybody ever come out to meet you? Gotta keep hope alive. Fair enough. Godspeed. Oh, Liz. Now that's a disaster gay. Shauna messaged me. Hold on. We gotta check Fiona first. Nope. We gotta respond. Okay, let's see. Hey, stranger. I know it's been a minute, but I need some of that quality Steph advice. Should I audition for a production of A Christmas Carol? Oh, wait. Did we have more? Oh, hold on. There was more conversation with her. Sort of in this play right now. Okay, well, if the only way I get to hang out with you is come to Denver, I guess I'm going to Denver. Really don't mind. It'll be a good time as well. I'm so excited. I feel so bad you're taking the bus back. I would have driven you. It's fine. I like the bus. By the way, can I just reiterate how fucking great you were on stage? Total badass. Stop. Don't stop. That's sort of your comfort zone, isn't it? On stage? Yeah, like you were just so confident. I don't know, I guess so. It's nice when the words are written down for you beforehand. It's easy to be cool and brave when you know exactly how everything is going to turn out. Harder to do than in real life. Fiona. Maybe you're right. I used to think I loved not knowing what was coming. You know, you say that a lot. I used to. Wow, red for filth. Read red for filth after one date. Sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. You know you say that a lot. Sorry. JK, sorry for picking on you. Same. So wait, quick question, if that's okay. Shoot. When we played K&C on Saturday, you fudged the rules, didn't you? What? How dare you? Okay, yeah, a little. But only because you would have totally eaten shit against that arch ogre. Well, thank you. You're like a really good GM, you know? I don't know about all that. Still pretty rusty, but it was fun. If the opportunity arises. Hey, just poking you to make sure you see. Sorry to bug you. I just want to know if I should make other plans. You must be busy. Maybe next weekend? Hey, shit, sorry. It's been kind of crazy over here. Try for next week? Sure. Hey, are we still on for this weekend? Hey, I got a flake. I'm sorry. What? What are you doing, Steph? Okay, can I ask what's up? Nothing major. Just can't get coverage at work. Okay, hit me up when you have some time. Def. Hey, stranger, I know it's been a minute, but I need some of that quality Steph advice. Should I audition for a production of A Christmas Carol? The company is super experimental and weird, so like maybe they'll do something cool with the ghosts, but there are like 0 cool roles for women. Go for it. Sure, why not? I don't know, like, I really wanted to work with this company for a minute, but I really don't want to do the super heteronormative girl who broke Scrooge's heart thing. Maybe if I could be one of the ghosts, it would be different. I think I'd make a pretty good ghost. You'd make a good ghost of Christmas future, past, or present. Try out for the ghost of Christmas present. Why? You think I'd look good in a fake beard? I don't know. Christmas present is the cheeriest of the three. Guess I'm just in the mood for a little levity. Oh geez, sorry to hear you're feeling less than cheery. Hope you're okay. Okay, well I got folks coming over for game night in a minute, so I gotta hop off. Talk later? Yeah, of course. Oh, I like Fiona. Woo! It's a lot of reading. Is it 5 already? Wow. Alright, Shauna. Let's go. I knew a Steph in high school. She was like the most consistently positive, cheerful person ever. Damn, that sounds nice. I could use somebody like that in my life, right? I don't have it in me. That's why I got to keep the cheery ones around so I can suck up their cheer. Like those sucker fish that attach themselves to the sides of sharks. Ooh, I love those things. Okay, fine. No more gloom. Tell me one thing you feel good about. I recently discovered my childhood love of paleontology. Oh, you were a dinosaur kid. Really cool and popular and beloved by my peers? Yes. So much has changed since we were kids. So many new species discovered. So much more we know. It's fascinating. Your turn. Something you feel good about. Not my cat. Or my job, really. My job, I'm good at it, and it's fun. Even if I'm mostly faking my way through it. And I spend most of my time hiding in a dark closet. I never see anybody face to face. And everyone keeps asking me for advice like I'm remotely qualified. Whoa there, kid. Kind of spiraled out there. Okay, think it's about time for me to mosey. Good talk, though. From one curmudgeon to another. Why not? Ask her out. Think you'd be up for dinner some night? To shoot super straight with you, probably not. You're fun to talk to, but it's like I said, need to be around folks who skew positive for my own mental health. Like, we could be pals in a group setting, but one-on-one, we just make each other grumpy. You're right. Yeah, that seems accurate. Can't blame a girl for asking. And I don't, deuces. Shauna sounds cool. Putting herself in positive spaces. That's good.
Fiona was amazing in this. Hope the last person who used this remembered to clock out. We can't afford 15 years of overtime. This is like 95% Twizzler wrappers. No matter how many times I clean it, I can't get rid of the smell. I should probably stop sourcing my daily caloric intake from this table. Oh shit. I need to give this back.
Oof. Gabe's bike.
Violet gave this to me on our first date. Kinda made up for missing Pride. At least at the time.
Aww, she actually gave it to her.
The campaign's kind of on hiatus right now. Can't afford them yet. You can't just let customers pluck up all the good stuff. Backseat bingo. Why does that sound familiar? This thing's really coming along.
Huh? Yes.
But wait, there's more.
Yes.
Think I'll throw Ethan a little curveball.
I like the lighting
Let's
in the
see what
background.
Ethan does with that.
Ah! She just Bob Rossed it.
Sometimes I stand here and gossip about myself. Damn, Ninja Cat, I just filled this up.
Thirsty cat. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Pull yourself together, Misty. Oh man, I'm only 20 years too late. Charlotte and I started this book club where we read the trashiest crime novels and then talk about how much we love them.
Yes.
This is what it's come to. Bribing my cat with drugs. Country is 1 part heartbreak, 1 part liquor, and then a motherfucking fiddle that can rock your ass.
Yes.
Step 1 of my grand plan to corrupt the youth. Wait, which one did Gabe do again? Get it? Steph picks instead of staff picks? Ryan made me do it. I already tried rubbing his belly.
Rub my belly. The lost dog is already
Chef
there.
Betty's been getting a lot of traffic from this bulletin board. Think I'll ask for my cut and risotto. I dragged this whole ass chair out here and I haven't even used it for a nap yet. Criminal.
Truly criminal.
Dude was camped out here for 3 hours. Didn't buy a thing. On the plus side, he did leave all this shit for me to clean up.
3 hours?
I've lost 20 years of lower back functionality using this goddamn relic. Ryan says it's state law for every place of business to feature living greenery, and I still can't tell if he's lying. Definitely getting this one framed.
Thanks for being my practice model. You were too wrapped up in the jukebox game to notice, Love Char. That's really cool.
Just checking out some other options.
Oh no, she's on the mammoth job search. Oh, you can open the mysterious box? Hey, what's up, Cluster? It's just a long game, but no, it's really, really, really good. Let's see, DJ jobs in Chicago. The Wasteland is looking for the next great DJ to dominate our moonlight radio waves with a stellar taste in music and at least 5 years of experience at a broadcast station. Oh my god! Through the lens of a killer, 5 years later, photographers reflect on the shocking events of Arcadia Bay. Oh my gosh. Spoilers for Life is Strange 1. Huge spoilers for Life is Strange 1. Everyone in the world of photography knew Mark Jefferson by August of 1996. Following his landmark showing at the Radial Nova exhibit in New York, Jefferson's stark sexual style was both critically and commercially unparalleled. But the future of this Oregon native was not bright. In fact, it would darken the history of the seaside Arcadia Bay forever. Dun, dun, dun. Jefferson. Jefferson!
Let's see what I have left. Oh, good. All of it.
I would so play Life is Strange 1 again. Chores to tackle because no one else does any work around here. Who else is there? Is Ryan working here yet? Shelve comics around listening station. Clean up trash in the back room. Shelve new albums and new releases section. Find the CD requested in Andy's email.
Just a few chores left.
Oh, phone! The phone! I need to find a good place to wrap this up for the day. Ooh, in the dark room.
Okay, work mode, go. Hey, you're on the air with Steph.
Hey, all right. Thanks for taking my call.
Don't thank me yet. What can I predict you for?
Well, I don't know. I'm out here for a 3-week stay in the Firewatch Tower outside of town. I was actually just kind of hoping to chat with someone.
Got any tips for staying mentally healthy inside a tiny little booth? Asking for a friend.
What can I say? I'm a level 90 loner.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Probably closer to like level 10. All right, fireman. Since this is still a fortune-telling show, how about this? You can tell me my fortune.
Well, I'm no radio psychic, but I'll do my best. What would you like to know?
What are the odds I end up being alone forever?
Okay. Is this a fear or an aspiration?
Well, it's the natural endpoint of my current trajectory. And I guess if I'm gonna end up there, I want it to at least be on purpose.
I don't have a crystal cootie catcher or whatever to look into, but I can tell you this. Getting away from everyone is the easy part. Sometimes it's even too easy.
Yeah, I know all about that.
I thought you might. So I learned this the hard way, but the idea of being alone can be a lot more enticing than the reality. And too often, the people who want to be alone real bad, they're the ones who end up calling into radio shows just to hear a stranger's voice.
But that wasn't really a fortune, was it?
Ah, you got me. I'll have to do better next time. Thanks for the chat.
And thank you for listening to KRCT.
Nice. Still gotta read the ads that the cat scratched up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We are going to have to... Oh. When does it save? You will lose any unsaved progress. When was the checkpoint? Oh shoot. I don't know when the checkpoint was. Maybe after I do one of my tasks. Maybe I... I need a stopping point. Whoa. New albums. New releases.
Come on, Gingrich.
Ah!
Gabe forgot to put professional in quotes.
That right there. I think that's a save logo or a save icon. Maybe?
Okay.
I don't
work
know.
mode, go.
I don't know. I have to wrap it up though. I am falling asleep. I'm sorry. Just because I'm very tired from Thanksgiving. I've got like a double Thanksgiving hangover. If we have to replay a bit of it, we can. Hopefully it saves very often. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Like I said, it's not the game. It's the fact that it's been 5 hours, and like I said, I am coming off of Thanksgiving. Well, thank you, Peaches, so much for hanging out today. Thank you to all the lurkers. And I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed your Friday. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I will be streaming tomorrow. We're going to play more of the DLC. But if I don't see you, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for all of your support and your time and for being here. Thank you, Green Luther. Thank you, Spec. I will see you tomorrow. Cluster, Star-Shaped Fruits, thank you guys so much. Like I said, all of my lurker peaches, thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to pop my socials into the chat in case you want to check any of them out. My YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram. You can join the Discord server that is free and open to everyone to use. A reminder that if you play Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars 2 is not only having a whole bunch of Black Friday sales, they're having sales on gems, they're having sales on stuff in the gem store, and if you have been wanting to pick up the Path of Fire Heart of Thorns expansion bundle, that is available for 50% off this weekend. That is like $15 for both expansions, and so you can pick that up for yourself, for a friend, for an alt account, right there at that link. That is my referral link. If you wanna pick that up there and give me some referral dollars, then that is an option. You can do that. Ram, have a wonderful night. Take care. Mr. Biscuit, you know when I'm wrapping up, it's so funny. Do you want to say bye? Do you want to say bye? Come here. Come here. Come here. Jump. 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 Did you jump? Did you jump up? Come on. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. I love you. You want to go take a nap? You want to go take a nap before dinner? That's a good boy. Allie, have a wonderful night, sweetie. Thank you so much for watching over the chat today, keeping everybody safe. Green Luther, have a good night. Bye. Take care, Cluster. That is Skipper. Skipper Cake. Skipper, are you so tired? Are you so tired? Me too, little girl. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you very soon on Mr. Peace cooking stream, assuming he's gonna do one. Yeah. Have a wonderful night. I love you guys. Take care. Have a beautiful evening. I gotta push the button. There we go. All right. Mr. Biscuit. All right. Take care, guys. I love you so big. Go with love and stay peachy. Bye.